So here now is Tennessee Congressman Diane Black of the House Budget Committee. She is the chairwoman, of course. What did you think of that? Could you hear the report that came before you? I mean, is that how it's sort of playing out, that this is possibly a distraction on the part of Democrats to distract you guys from working on taxes? What's your take on what the play is here?
Well, it's a little hard to say because last week neither Nancy Pelosi nor Chuck Schumer showed up for the meeting with the president, so I think there was a stall of some kind. I don't know. I haven't spoken to either one of them, but there certainly wasn't a willingness to come and fund the government last week. I'm glad that they're there today. We need to make sure that we're funding the government. It's good for the American people, it's good for our military, and it is something that is our job and role and responsibility to do.
But, you know, to Americans, they have a hard time sorting through that and trying to figure out if they believe it's really a shutdown. You know, I mean, it makes it sound like the government comes to a screeching halt and the military is not funded, but then we hear it's just a small percent and everybody gets paid later. I mean, what's the truth?
Well, the truth of the matter is that we need to do our job. And we were doing our job here in the House of Representatives. It's now been over 80 days since the Senate has had our spending bills. We did all 12 appropriation bills on time and sent it over to them, and they have not done their work. And so we are here today because the Senate has not done what they needed to do. And we don't need a government shutdown. Yeah,
are the Democrats trying to get DACA included in part of this somewhere along the way? Is that what you think? And is that something that Republicans are willing to work on?
Yeah, I think that is part of what I am hearing that they'd like to do. However, I know it's our responsibility. It is our responsibility, as the president said, to set the rules on DACA, and it is something that I believe that we in the House need to do. However, I want to do it in the right way, and there's not been enough discussion. There have not been enough hearings, and so that doesn't need to be added to this. We just need to fund the government and make sure that we're not hurting the growth. I mean, look at what's happening in the markets right now, and when you shut down the government, it really puts a lot of scare into both the business sector and also the private sector to say whether the government is going to do its job.
I mean, the market would like to see you get a tax bill done. How are you guys doing on that? I mean, I know the conference is going on. Is that going to happen before Christmas?
I would say yes at this point in time. We're looking very forward to that. We're working very hard as one of the conferees, and we're doing our work. So we'll see next week. We plan on having something that the American people can see next week.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to look like on the corporate side? I mean, we're hearing that it could end up being 22%. There is that delay. Yeah. Do you think, I mean, what do you think happens for corporations?
I can just say right now what the House put into place is really what we'd like to see. 20% is a rate that we believe will really jolt the economy, and that will be a huge help to both businesses and individuals, by the way, because we know in estimates about my own home state of Tennessee that it would create about 18,000 jobs and somewhere around $1,800 additional wages in people's pockets. That's a lot of money for the people of Tennessee.
It is, and thank you. Back to work. House Budget Committee Chair Diane Black, we appreciate it.
Thank you.